Welcome to actiTIME. In this quick walkthrough, you'll learn how to set up projects and users, track time, review your team's progress with reports, and fine-tune actiTIME to fit your workflow. To start tracking time, you first need to create a work structure, and you can do that in the Tasks interface. On the left, you'll find your customers and projects, and on the right, the tasks linked to them. You can create your work structure manually or upload your data in bulk. Let's go ahead and create the tasks we'll be working on. Select or create a customer, then a project, and add the names of your new tasks. Set key details such as estimates, deadlines, and whether each task is billable or non-billable. You can also create custom fields for your tasks to capture any additional details you need. If you'd like to keep an eye on both time and money, simply set up budgets for your tasks, projects, or customers. To choose who can track time for a task, go to Assigned Users and select the people who'll be working on it. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at how to track hours for the tasks you've just created. There are two ways to track time, in a weekly timesheet or in a calendar view. Here, you can see your weekly timesheet. To add a new task to the timesheet for yourself or your team, search for it by name or select it manually from the list of available tasks. Once the tasks are added to your timesheet, you can start tracking time right away. Simply enter the hours you spent on each task and add any extra details in the comments section. If you plan to be away from work on a certain day, you can log your leave time right in the timesheet. And if you need to change your work status, for example, mark that you're working remotely, simply select the relevant option from the list of work statuses. For a more visual and detailed look at your work, switch to the calendar view. Here, you can add your tasks and specify when you started and stopped working on each one. From either view, you can submit your timesheet for manager approval. Once submitted, your manager can review, approve, and lock time track to prevent further changes. To explore even more time tracking options, like using a timer and automatic tracking, try our mobile app and Chrome extension. Now, let's open the user's interface to see how to add new users and manage the existing ones. In the Accounts and Permissions section, you'll see all users, their access levels, and whether they're allowed to manage other users or projects. You can add users individually, invite them in bulk, or upload their details from a CSV file. Each user has several key attributes, such as department, hire date, workweek duration, overtime tracking mode, and cost of work rates. And most importantly, in actiTIME you can fine-tune user permissions, controlling access to specific features, work scopes, and other users. You can also apply one of the predefined permission templates. In work assignments, you can define the work scope for each team member, so they only have access to the customers, projects, and tasks they're assigned to. Now, let's move on to one of the most important parts, reporting, where you can turn track time into insights. In actiTIME, you'll find three types of reports: real-time widgets and charts for quick data visualization, and reports for deeper, more detailed analysis. Let's explore the latter option. actiTIME reports are divided into two main categories: time reports and financial reports. Time reports help you analyze time allocation across projects and teams, track overtime, leaves, estimates, and much more. To quickly see who's been working on what, open the Time Track report. Choose the team members and projects you'd like to see in the report, and try different grouping options, so you can view the data in the way that's most meaningful for you. For a deeper look into your time data, run the Time Track in Detail report. All actiTIME reports can be exported to CSV, so you can analyze the numbers further or combine them with other project data. Now let us go through the financial reports. They show your expenses, your earnings, and the profitability of your projects. By the way, there are two types of rates in actiTIME. Billing rates are linked to tasks, and cost of work rates are linked to users. Now let's see how much you'll bill your customers for project work using the Billing Summary report. You'll find plenty of options here to customize the report, so it displays exactly the data you want to see. If you regularly run the same reports, you can set them up once and save them to your dashboard, ready to access anytime you need. Let's take a quick look at the settings and see how you can customize actiTIME to work the way you need it to. Here, you can choose which actiTIME features to use. Anything you don't need can be turned off and hidden from users. In general settings, you can customize actiTIME to match how your company works, everything from renaming fields to configuring security policies. To add your own custom attributes, open the List Management interface. This lets you capture the exact data that matters most to your team. We've gone over the key features of actiTIME, but there's plenty more to discover. To dive deeper, check out our Learning Center or book a personal demo.